Okay, so what I'm going to do here is just design a simple keyring. Okay, so we'll start with something quite simple and move along from there. So if I just start with a shape here, now this lets me figure out the size, so it's about 4.5 centimeters, so I'm making about 5 that way, and yeah, that'll do, and I'll just scale that down like that. Also, I'll bring in something and I'll just click it on there and do those. Okay, so they're both the same size. If I hold that one and shift on my keyboard and hold those together, you can group them. It says group up here, and so now they're the same piece. Okay, so that gives you, so you can add bits and pieces to each other and group them. The other thing is, if I want to put a hole in it, I'd simply just get another cylinder and I'd make it smaller. If you hold the shift key on that, it should keep it in proportion. Make it taller and bring it over to my object here. Could put it in the middle there if you like. And if I click up here, it says hole, I'll make it a hole. And if I hold shift again, those two objects, and group them, that makes that hole in there. Now I'm working and I want to move around my piece of work. If I'm using a 2-button left-right mouse with a scroll wheel, if I scroll in and out on the scroll wheel, you can zoom in and out. If I hold my right key, I can move around like that. So sometimes you want to align something, and you can see the hole I haven't put into exact there. You can do that. So that just gives you a basic view of the shapes. So I could just get a hexagonal prism like this, bring it across, put it in there, and make that into a hole. Again, hold shift and group those, and now I have that, and I'm going to grab that. So you just basically make shapes and do that. The other thing you can do is, if I bring a cylinder in, what you'll find is you can change the colour in bits and pieces if you like. You can lock it so you can't change it at all. Okay, so and go through from there. I'm going to rotate my page around, just holding my right key like that. If you want to delete it, just press delete on your keyboard and you'll go from there. So those are some basic functions. You can also, there's a lot of, you can bring letters in. So, delete that, sorry. Bring a letter in there. Again, scale it up. Rotate it around. Bring it into touch on there. Hold my shift key again. And group those, and it's all one sort of shape. And so we're starting to have that sort of thing happen. So it's starting to bring those together as objects. So that's your basic introduction to modelling and how to navigate around your page. What it does is, you're thinking, where's the save button? I can't find the save button. Because you're doing it online, it's automatically saving. And if you go back to you can up to here, you can download for 3D printing. And if you're into Minecraft, you can download it and put it in your Minecraft, but that's not me. So you can download for 3D printing. You need to save it as an .stl file. That's what you need to save it in. Okay. And it will download to your computer. And you're ready to go to the next step of printing it.